Hi guys, this is MayAnn Lee coming to you with what I want to convey. So today is the second day of my menstrual cycle, and I've been honoring my menstrual cycle for the last 2 years. And by honoring it, I mean I appreciate it when it comes. I don't let it alarm me. I'm not overwhelmed with it when it comes. I don't suppress it. I no longer and haven't for the last 4 years used tampons, and I do use little liners, but I try to get the organic natural ones from like natural grocery stores. I use the Diva cup. I will put up a picture of that. It's a silicone based cup that's totally safe, that has been sealed off too from any silicone leaking into you, because they cure it in an oven. So it doesn't leak any silicone into you. You insert it inside, and they have two different sizes. They have a size for women that have birthed a child and women that have not, or girls and females that have not. And it does move around sometimes, especially because I'm very active and I go to the gym and I do yoga like almost every day. And so I do still use just a little liner to catch the little bit of excess. And the awesome thing about the Diva cup is you don't have to check on it or empty it out until every 12 hours. And that truly is what works for me at my level and flow. And my flow lasts 3 days. I use it for 3 days. And what's amazing about it too, make sure you try to get it online if you're going to get it. It is only like $20, but at the stores you'll find them for like $30, $36. Depending where it's convenient for you. I went to the store because at that time I didn't know that they had them online. I wanted it then and now. So for the convenience, I just went to the natural grocery store, and I believe it was like $34 or $36 there. It's so cute too. It comes in a little, I'm going to show you guys. It's more inspired to do it, but it comes in this cute little bag, and I'll attach the picture of it because I have mine actually inserted in me right now. But yeah, and it saves you money, and it saves on waste because it's a one-time fee of $20 to $36 depending where you get yours, and you never have to worry about buying tampons anymore. The reason why what transpired me to seek out something else is because I was experiencing a lot of vaginal dryness, and I knew that wasn't right, especially for my age, and it was painful and uncomfortable. So if you girls ever notice that after your periods, it's because the tampons have a lot of bleach, high chemicals, and are very drying. They're a drying agent that you insert inside of you, and afterwards it almost feels like a slight rug burn. It felt to me afterwards, and I hated dealing with them, emptying them out. And you always hear about that toxic syndrome you could get, and having to take them out every 3 to 4 hours. It's like too much. Like, just insert a Diva cup. So much more simple, much more simplistic. Honor it, embrace it. It shows a health of, it's honoring your health and your vitality at that moment, because when we go through the cycle of change, when we go through menopause, we no longer have our periods. So embrace it now that you do, because you're a woman. And at that time, the menstrual is very, very metaphysical too, because you're menstruating, and the reason why we have our menstrual is so we could create life within us. And even though it's not your intent to have a child, you could create and manifest your desires during that time. It's a high time of high energy to set some intentions for manifestation. So that's what I ultimately wanted to get to you guys, and that's how I say I honor it now. I don't get, sometimes I could still kind of get a little PMS-y, and I get, because it's the overwhelmingness of feelings is what creates that. But if you honor those feelings and you speak to them, put yourself outside of them like a ball, like look at them like they're an outside ball, honor them, see what the message is trying to convey to you so you can understand it, honor that feeling, and find a solution. It just wants you to be a solutionist. That's all it wants you to do. It wants you to figure out the challenges that you're feeling, the challenges that you may be foreseeing, and that way you could persevere. Honestly, just so you could persevere and be a good team player in this game of life. But how I honor my menstrual cycle is I sometimes will feel a little flustered, but I won't let that invoke and truly like just take me. Like I always say, okay, why am I feeling a little irritable, a little restless? Oh, it's because my menstrual's almost here. And I'm always at the beginning or the end of the month. And I just started yesterday, so it was like the 29th. Yeah, so I always know if I'm a little bit more irritable, I get a little bit more sensitive. My patience are thinner. So at that time, I know I need to up my mantras that I am patient, I am kind, I am understanding, I am love, I am light. Just reflect on truly what you want to overcome, because these feelings, sometimes you can let them take you down to a dark road, and if you let that happen, then you'll be destructive and destroytive. And I laugh because it's like scary, it's alarming. You don't want to do that. You don't want ill intent set on nothing or no one. You want to be better. You want to be the change that you want to see. You want to give life and be happy for people and give love and be there for people so they could have their growth. When you grow together, you water them, they water you, you guys grow together. So with that said, I wanted to show you, definitely go get you a Diva cup. But I always like to burn some candles, put on my aromatherapy, cheer me up buttercup. I love positive vibes. I just redecorated my bathroom. My daughter painted that beautiful Om with the lotus flower. I painted that heart chakra little painting right there just to remind you of what's important. Always opening up that heart chakra. I just got this new awesome blue shower curtain. I've gotten that new little rack up there with a candle. That's actually a battery candle with a picture of a bird my husband took when we went to the zoo together. My smoky quartz yoni egg there, and another essential oil diffuser. It's just getting into that essence of nurturing yourself, honoring your spirit, honoring your needs, and not suppressing them, and not going to the outer world to get fulfillment, to feel the fulfillment. Going inward and feeling calm and relaxed. This society is always overstimulating us. No one teaches us how to relax, and one of the hardest things to do is to relax because people don't practice relaxation. So definitely honor that, and you can honor this at any time when you're feeling this, but I feel I need this extra nurturing when it's that menstrual cycle is upon me or is about to arrive. And that's just because how my energy is, and I get overstimulated easily when I could feel that it's that time coming every month. And most women probably could relate, honestly. And do some meditations, get in your bath. You know, I always have Epsom salt. The pure Epsom salt that doesn't have any kind of fragrances is the best. And then that way you could put any of your own essential oils, what you ever desire, in there. I love peppermint and I love cheer me up buttercup. Those are the two that soothe me the most and that speak to me the most. The color yellow soothes me a lot, which I look up color psychology afterwards. I always want to know, like, what's my higher spirit telling me about these colors that I'm wanting to see more in my life. And then I go and look up what they mean afterwards, because I don't want to know ahead of time, because I want to make the decision. But then I like to go back to references to see a confirmation of, like, that's right, that's exactly what I've been seeking and feeling, and then it's a confirmation that I'm on the right path. So my colors have been speaking to me are yellow and blue. Yellow is for clarity. They actually said that studies have shown if a classroom has a wall painted yellow, the students do much better academically. So it's for clear thinking and clarity. And then I have this awesome book, you guys. I don't really read a whole lot of books, but I am starting to get into it. I started my journey more so off of meditation. Meditation, just you can start your own journey. I love meditation because it's absolutely free, and you get all kinds of messages from the universe and understanding that honestly that just makes so much sense because you feel it makes sense. So it's like your comprehension level, even if you don't feel like you could comprehend at times, depending how stressed out you are or worried you are, just meditate because it softens that and it opens you up to be able to receive higher messages. But blue here in this book, definitely get the Awakened Aura by Kala Ambrose. It's a great book. I got this book like 2 years ago and I finally finished reading it like a year ago, and now I'm reading it again. But the blue, the color of the ocean and the sky, is by far the most popular color in the world. Most popular to find some blue by relaxing. Blue in the aura reflects generally the same intention of a person who is calm, relaxed, interested in their work, and generally well balanced in life. That's definitely what my higher conscious is seeking, so no wonder why I was seeking that color, because that is what I'm seeking. So this weekend, all of you honestly should, because it is almost the winter solstice and energies are heightened and the veil is lifted currently. Definitely start manifesting, you guys. Journal them down in a journal or make a dream board. I would talk to you more about mine. I'm actually going to update it, so I'll do a whole video on that and why I'm updating it and what my true visions I want to see. And I have success off of these dream boards. I have had success. My first dream board had a girl with a breast augmentation. I got my breast augmentation now. I mean, it was really not that important to me, honestly. We'll go into that a whole lot later. But hey, I fulfilled it. So that's cool. I fulfilled it, but it didn't really make me like a better being or anything. So I want you girls to know that. But I was in a hurry the last time I bought my liners, and I grabbed one from the dollar store and I got Kotex. And what I noticed is that they have some sacred geometry on them. So now I am on a journey to find out what these symbols are. What kind of magic is Kotex trying to put on women by putting these symbols? That's definitely sacred geometry, you guys. Look it up. It's powerful. It's everywhere. They have them in front of our judicial buildings all the time in every city. It's because it sends out frequencies to humans, messages to be subservient, to take your power. They put their own intent into your power. It's very alarming, but you have to know it, because you have to, once you recognize it and you know it, you could deflect it and you don't let it hinder you. So I'm going to go on a journey and find out what those are. The ones from Natural Grocers don't have any symbology or sacred geometry on them, and it's crazy because it's even like a blue ink. So you know that probably costed them more money to even make. So they went through a lot more cost, and I would say a lot more detail in just to having, there has to be some intent behind this of why they did that. The ones from Natural Grocer don't. They're plain natural, and I would suggest to get those. They don't have any bleach in them. So definitely honor your yoni. Your yoni is your reproductive system and your insertion area and just all that root chakra, feeling safe, secure, confident, and grounded. We do crave chocolate when we're on our menstrual, because chocolate is an elixir that states and sends out a frequency of groundness. So definitely indulge in chocolate a little bit. Even the dark chocolate is the best for you. Indulge in it if it helps you ground. Meditate. Do a grounding meditation. I am going to actually, next video is going to be a meditation that's going to be, I'm going to be your guide. I recorded it out over in San Isabel by the creek, and I'm going to be the guide in the video. So make sure you guys stay tuned and watch that. Thank you so much, guys. Definitely manifest, journal it tonight. Journal it by tomorrow. Journal your manifestation and your desires, and don't forget, and make the mind connection. See the visuals that you want to see to happen in your future. Peace, love, and light to you. Subscribe and hit like. Thanks.